Morning all. It's Wednesday the 20-something of June. Is it the 25th or something maybe? Somewhere about there. I'm on the A7 heading north. I'm going up towards Duns. Greenlaw at Duns, I think it is I'm going. I was up here Monday, as you saw in the last video, and the van broke, so I'm now in a hire van. But I just thought I'd show you a little bit of this A7. I've done this road on the bike. It's a cracker. It really is. It's a good one it's on a smaller bike, which is what I have. I don't think it'd be open enough to let a decent sized bike loose, but yeah, very interesting road. I'm heading up towards Hawick at the minute. Of another maybe 14 mile or so to go up to Hawick. I know you love this, Mark, if you're watching. I'm just going to let this run a wee while, because this wee bit, the next mile or so, is quite interesting. Down through this sheer sides of fells. You're up the middle of them. Forest on one side and just kind of barren ground on the other. But then when you get out of the top of it, it opens right out. I'm not sure what, there's a wee burn or stream, as you lot would say, you English lot, that runs along the bottom of here as well, and I think it's on the right there, as you can see. And it's a fairly dull morning, bit of mist on the tops again, as you can see. The grass is very green today. Shock horror hold the front page. Nice blue sign for a parking bay just up ahead. That on the right there, where they've harvested them trees, I would have liked to have seen the machinery that was doing that. Blimey O'Reilly, because you're on steep. It is, it's very steep. And there's a log lorry away down the road. Must have been picking up somewhere up here. Oh, there's that blue sign again, Mark. Some lovely pylons there as well. What's worse, pylons or wind turbines? Give us an answer in the comments. I don't know. Don't like either of them. That's my opinion. But I'm happy to listen to arguments. I know we need them. Everybody needs a bit of electricity in their life, don't they? And this is it now, it opens out here. See, oh, it's kind of dreich. It's time to put on the lights. Aye, there's not a lot to see there, really, is there? Right, okay, if it brightens up a wee bit further on, I'll light her up again. So yeah, catch you later. This is your run into Hawick. We're into a 20 mile an hour zone. There's another bone of contention. Is 20 mile an hour the right thing to get through a town? I think in school times, when the schools are going in or coming out, maybe half an hour either side, I think that's fair enough. As far as the rest of the day, well, I mean, them cars in front, they're not doing 20 mile an hour. Probably not doing 30, but they're not doing 20. Because I know I'm just at 20. Anyway, apart from that, Hawick, yes. I don't know a lot about Hawick, to be fair, apart from the fact that it's near where Steve Hislop was from. I think Bob McIntyre was from this way as well. I'm talking motorbikes again, I'm sorry. But I think along here it was mills and such like originally, because the river's just off to our left. So yeah, it's not a very nice morning, is it? Rubbish. They've got the bunting up. It's maybe the common riding's maybe just past or coming in where they ride the horses through the town. Over the river here, if I remember rightly. Yep, sure do, honey. Money with a stick. Love Kashmir. There'll only be people with lots of money that go to visit that place, no doubt. And for the rest of us, there's an Aldi. Bit of a contrast. Back over the river here towards Jedburgh and Kelso. I think that's the River Teviot, I think. Unless we have dark glasses on, should not be able to see much. So there you go, there's a wee bit of Hawick. This road needs a wee bit of work. There's the lights flashing at me. I'm only doing 22, 21, 22, they're still flashing at me. I wonder what time to start school here. It's only 8:10. There's an Eskimo. My boy Mark, he's been on Tyree the last couple of days. He did send a still in from Tyree. It looks like a panoramic shot I'll stick it on this clip somewhere or other. You'll know it when you see it. It's completely different to what you'll see off of me today anyway. That's us getting out through Hoyt now, so I'll switch this off and we'll catch you later. Bye for now. Hey peeps! Just thought I'd give you a bit of a view of the borders. I'm up at a place called Yet Home, which is near Kelso. I did spend a few years of my very young childhood not too far from here. But yeah, beautiful area. Bit of a ride out for nothing this morning. Arrived at the customer's house, the installers were on their way, knocked on the door and the lady said she wasn't expecting them, so she's got other things planned, and basically it's a case of postponed until Monday, so I'll be back up here on Monday. I've got to go to Newcastleton first on Monday though, so it'll be a bit later in the day. But yeah, I just thought I'd show you this green and promised land. It is down this neck of the woods, it is very lush. Oh, cock pheasant in the road. Skedaddle, my friend, skedaddle. Don't want pheasant for tea tonight. But yeah, so I am now, that's a bit of a rough road. I am now heading for Glasgow, which is 90 odd mile away. In about 2 hours, according to my sat map. So yeah, but I'd probably the A68 towards Edinburgh, I would think. I don't know, I haven't checked. I'm just following my sat map, as I say, and we'll see where it takes us. But the A68 I haven't travelled on much. I did a little bit of it a long time ago with some friends on motorbikes. There was 3 or 4 of us went out, and we came up to the A68 and down across to Jedburgh, and we ended up down on the Hadrian's Wall. It was a good day out actually. It's a blooming long time ago that now though, blimey O'Reilly. I would say that'll be yeah, 30 plus year ago, 35 year ago roughly. I was a young man then. What happened? Life took over. But yeah, I'm sorry this road's a little bit closed in and you're just having to listen to me blether. But as my son would say, I'm just going to let it run. Or he says I would say that. See if it opens it. Oh, aye, I can see it opening out a wee bit. I think. So yeah, I hope you're all having a great day in the sunshine. It's even sun shining in Scotland. It must be good. Kind of breezy though. You can maybe see the trees and the vegetation getting blown about a wee bit there. And no, it wasn't me, and it wasn't my hot air either. Thank you very much. Oh, there's a car coming the other way on the road. What? That's a new concept, is it not? A nice field of wheat, I think that is, by the look of it on the right. That'll be getting harvested in a couple of months' time. Combiners out. That must be that's winter barley on the right. See the whiskers on it, or the awns as some people call them. But yeah, it's a beautiful area this. It's lush. It is very lush. A myriad of shades of green. quite a nice sky today as well. Bit of cloud, bit of sunshine, bit of blue sky. Oh, and a big red truck. So yeah, off to Glasgow. Collections and deliveries to do in and around. So I will just see what's over the brow of this hill. Now we're heading down into the trees again. Right, I will catch up with you soon. Oh, look at that view. Can you see that in the background? Oh my giddy aunt, camera couldn't do that justice. Blimey O'Reilly. Pair of pigeons, stay that side of the road. I don't want pigeon pie for tea either. Used to enjoy pigeon. Tasty, tasty, very, very tasty. Better than a Big Mac anyway. I've kind of let this run on a bit. Just, I don't know if you can see that lot in the background. I hope you can. It's beautiful. A delightful vista, nonetheless. Yes, I know, I'm a wazzock. Right, okay, I can see we're running into a forest now, so I will do the good thing and let you good people take a break from me. Alright, take care of you. Bye for now. Yeah, it's only a mile, it's just through them trees, but look at that. Look at that in the distance. Come on. Beautiful. We're lucky it rains a lot, I think, otherwise we wouldn't have that green and all them colours. I feel fortunate anyway, I hope you do too. It's a delightful area. Oh, big truck. Like Sunbelt that used to be a plant, I guess. Maybe not though. No, it's not. Just a skip truck. Oh, there's a sign there warning us of a double bend. Right, I'm off, Ski. Take care of you. Bye. 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 Right, I'm on the A68, being held up by a truck. I've just come up a big long hill, and I thought I'll just flick this on, and we'll see what's over the other side. Oh, look, some wind turbines. Come to my house, there's plenty of flatulence there. It didn't open out as I thought it might. Although it did open out a bit, I've got to say. However, I will see if I can blether on a bit longer, because I don't know what's coming up over that next brow. I don't know if you can see it in the distance. There's a blue sign there with a camera on the top. Wonder if they're rolling film like I am. And a nice green sign as well. Bit of an overtaking lane. Here comes a car. Let me get these other guys. right hand side there. I don't know if you... Oh, see the Firth of Forth. That must be down by Musselburgh, maybe. Rough guess. I'm 10 mile from the 720, which is I think is the bypass, the Edinburgh bypass. So I would wager that will be Musselburgh down there. Way back, you can't see it, sorry. I'm blathering rubbish. There's some nice green forests there. Oh, there's a green sign. There's a brown one below it. Now, I think a brown one is an information sign. Settĺe Ale. Ah, okay. Or Isle. Oh, we're into Midlothian now. Edinburgh 17, Pathhead 4 mile. When I was first adopted, we lived in a little hamlet called Crichton, which is near Pathhead. You were a bit late in making your decision, my friend. But I was just a wee tot back then. It's a beautiful little hamlet, mind. My mum's mum is buried in the churchyard in Crichton. And it's, I think I've said this in previous videos, I'm not a churchy person, but I do like the buildings, and I like the energy inside them, a lot of them as well, especially the older ones, and that is an old one. It's a beautiful little church in a stunning location. I haven't got time to go and visit it today though. I've got a few miles to cover yet. Larry with a set of brake lights. Delightful. Fala Humby. Or is it Fala and then another place called Humby? No, it's Fala Humby. 2 miles. What a great name. I saw Hounslow before as well. I thought Hounslow was in way down south some bit. It did have a D though, and I think the one down south doesn't, so it was Hounslow, if you like. There's nothing like a bit of enunciation. A lorry going this way and a truck coming that way. Oh, Fala Humby and then Fala Dam. Oh, okay. Tyne Heat. I wonder if that's the heat of the Tyne. Not enough grunt. I like my life. I wouldn't have liked to hit that thing in the face either. Be a nice road if it was closed and you had a nice fit bike. Hidden dip. Is that when you've got your Doritos and you can't find the dip that you want? Right, listen, I'm sure you're fed up with me blethering. I will go away. Poppies. At least I think they're poppies. Certainly look that way on the right, on the left hand side there. I don't even know I was going to say something from my elbow there, but I thought I better not. I don't know my right from my left and my left from my right. Coming into a wee village here. 30-mile-an-hour signs coming up. Let's have a look and see what we've got. Oh, we've got a school. Oh, it's Pathhead. Right, I will shut this down because I'd like to see the back of a blooming lorry. I do apologise. Have a good day, hopefully I'll see you later, but we'll see what comes. Bye for now. I can see a rainbow. I don't know that I've ever seen a rainbow so low, mind you. That's incredible. Very pretty. The full spectrum of colours. I'm on the A75 heading towards Dumfries, by the way. My goodness. It's a stunner. So it is, it's a stunner. Blimey O'Reilly. Wow. I wish you could see it like I can. Crikey me. Might even get near the end of it, see if there's a pot of gold, eh? I think there's a lot of tractors on the road this morning. That was the windscreen wiper, by the way. Somewhere over the rainbow is Dumfries. It looks like the end of the rainbow might be sitting on top of the A75. No, it's not. We're going to go under it though. Or not. Very interesting, the back of that lorry. Hey peeps, I know it's been a while. I just thought I'd do a little catch up because I've had a bit of a day. It's 7:30 in the evening. I set off this morning. I thought I was going to have a nice easy day. Quick run from Carlisle up to Dalbeattie to deliver a cylinder, and that was it. Alright, so it was going to be a nice easy day. Harassed the customer about what the jobs and kit required for them are for Monday so that I could get that organised tomorrow, and that was kind of it. Turns out, nah, best laid plans of mice and men. So I get up about Dumfries, and our customer phoned and said that cylinder that you've got on for Dalbeattie, it's not going to do the job because the house has been changed. It was a horizontal cylinder which basically lies on its side, usually in a loft, but since they've put the heat pump in, they've changed the loft and they've got stairs up into it and blah blah blah, so the cylinder had to then go into a cupboard, which is, you know, that's fine. So he said a standard cylinder, and I said, right, this is fair enough. I says, do you want it today? Yes, preferably. I says, well, the only one I've got that I can do you for today is such and such a cylinder. And he said, right, brand new, great. So I turned myself around at Dumfries, back down to Carlisle, took the cylinder off that I had on, the horizontal one, put the upright one on that he wanted, that he said was okay, and took it up to Dalbeattie. Delivers it. The guy fitting it was there, Roy, no problem at all, job's easy. So when I send, usually, well, always when I do a delivery, I take a photograph of the delivery note and post it in the group chat so that the accounts people can see it and they know what's going on. So I get a message back from the lovely Carolyn who says, what kind of cylinder was it? Was it such and such? And I said, no, it was the other one. And then all hell broke loose, because apparently that kind of cylinder is not compatible with the heat pump that they've got in. So then there followed conversations various, and I ended up, I had to go up to Glasgow to pick up an air cylinder that would do the job and take it back to Dalbeattie. Now, it could have been left until tomorrow morning, but I've got other plans for tomorrow, so I had to drop it off this evening. So I left Dalbeattie to go to Glasgow at 1:30, and I was back in Dalbeattie at 5:30, 5:45 time. It might even have been a bit later, somewhere about there anyway, whatever. So yeah, dropped that, been back down to our stores, and we've got some of the kit organised for Monday, so I put that on the van, took all the other stuff off that I had on, put that on. So I've had a bit of a day. It's been interesting, I'll say that. It's been very breezy up the M74. The weather's nice, and just for our Mark's benefit, the signs were blue, the road was black, the trees were green. Aye. So yeah, it's just been one of them, and I just thought I'd give you a bit of a catch up. following this clip of me talking filth, there will be a wee video, I think it's about 2 minutes long, and when I was on my way up to Dumfries this morning, there was one beautiful rainbow, and I managed to get it on video for you. So yeah, I hope you enjoy that, because it's a beautiful rainbow, so it is beautiful. Very low, not like a really big arch, it was a very low one, and very thick, a bit like my head. Don't say it's bald, because I know that. So yeah, here endeth the lesson. I'm on my way home, and I'll be glad to put my feet up for 5 minutes, which I might get to do. We'll see how things go, because as I think most of you know, I've got a busy life at home as well. So yeah, we'll see how it goes, but hey ho, such is life. It's been interesting, and it's all in a day's work. And maybe catch you tomorrow. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I don't know what kind of state of mind I've been in, or whatever's going on. If it's chucking it down the rain, there's no much point in putting videos up and such like either. And there's been a lot of rain. It was awful for June, July, as you probably saw from the Knock Hill video. But yeah, I will go away and try and get 5 minutes rest before I do anything else, and then I'll put my head down for a few hours and back up and away up the road tomorrow. So have a lovely evening if you're watching this in the evening. If you're not watching it in the evening, you're watching it in the morning or whatever. Have a good day or whatever it is, but just keep smiling, chin up, be kind to one another. If you like this rhubarb, you know what to do. Get it liked, get it shared, get subscribed, and give us a comment or two. There's nobody ever comments anymore. There used to be an odd one or two. Nobody puts any comments on. Even if it's rhubarb, I don't care, I'll still read it. I might even comment back. But yeah, do the good thing, and be kind to each other. Take care of yourselves and each other. Cheery bye. Morning. Thought I'd video this. Yes, I know I've videoed a bit of Dundee and that before, but I just find it a cracking place. We're currently on what's called Riverside Avenue, which runs from the first roundabout as you approach Dundee from the south. If you hang a right there, it'll take you onto this Riverside Avenue. The airport's along here. Not that it's a big airport, but there is a bit of an airport. But it's the view of the bridges, certainly the railway bridge, that I like. Don't know if you'll be able to see them. I could see them in the distance before, but you can actually see the stumps of the old bridge, which blew down in a gale the last Sunday of December in 1889, and as William McGonagall said, and it will be remembered for a very long time. So that's the railway bridge. You can see straight ahead of you there now. I don't know, you're not going to be able to get to see the stumps of the old bridge. If you're into your historical engineering, there's a very good book called The Tay Bridge Disaster, and it tells how Sir Thomas Bouch designed the bridge, and a lot of other things. He was actually from a little village near my hometown, my now hometown of Carlisle, the village of Thursby. And I know from the book he designed a roll-on, roll-off ferry type thing on the 4th at Edinburgh, which was to get the coal out of Fife across the river into Edinburgh. You can maybe see in the distance there as well the road bridge, which we'll be going over shortly because we're heading into Fife. But yeah, so Thomas Bouch was from Thursby. I'm sure most of you who are listening to this have come across the word botch, to botch a job. Okay, so the crack in the book states that Sir Thomas Bouch laid a lot of the railway lines in Fife for the coal industry, and he basically scrimped on materials. So when he was laying the railways, instead of putting the sleepers 2 feet apart, they were placed 3 feet apart. And instead of using steel spikes to hold the railway lines to the sleepers, he used wood nails. Consequently, there was an awful lot of buckling of the lines, which caused enormous problems, and that is where it was called a botch job, a play on the surname of Sir Thomas Bouch. So a guy from a little village in Cumbria is responsible for the word botch in our vocabulary today. I love that. I like stupid, strange facts, but yeah, I like that. Also, say that William McGonagall, the poet, who you've heard me quote on a few occasions, I'm sure, he wrote quite a lengthy poem about the Tay Bridge disaster. I don't know if you'd be able to find it, but Billy Connolly did a few world tours of various places. The first one he did was of Scotland, and he reads out this poem from the top of the Law Hill in a blizzard, and he reads it very well. It's a cracking oration of a great poem. So yeah, if you can find that, I'm sure you'd be amused if nothing else. But yeah, I like Dundee. I've kind of claimed it as my own hometown. I think I've said before I was adopted and my blood's actually Glasgow, but because I never really had anything to do with Glasgow, and my good lady wife is a Dundonian who introduced me to Dundee, I've kind of adopted it as my own. It does have a similar feel to Glasgow in that it's a very working class city, and the people are very earthy. It's just one of those places. Oh, we're getting some new tarmac laid on the bridge. So it's onto the bridge now. I've walked this a few times. You can walk up the middle of it. Done it a couple of times on early mornings, and if I remember rightly, I've clocked it, and I think it's 1.8 miles. So it's a beast of a bridge, to say the least. You guys aren't getting the full experience here. To my right, I can see the railway bridge right across the river, and to my left, the estuary flows out to the North Sea, and there's an oil platform in getting worked upon on the side of the water there. Oh, there's somebody out for a wee jog. Go on, lass, jog it. She's gone nearly as quickly as we are. I will video coming back over when I'm coming back this way in a half an hour or an hour or whatever it'll be, probably about an hour, and you get a cracking view of the city of Dundee coming over the bridge. Jam, jute and journalism is what it was known for many years ago. If any of you read the Bruins or Oor Wullie or the Dandy or the Beano, they all come out of DC Thompson's in Dundee. And I think I posted a photograph of Desperate Dan, a big bronze statue of Desperate Dan in the town centre, striding down the high street with his Spike the Bulldog on the lead and Minnie the Minx at the back of him with a catapult aiming at his backside. So yeah, it's known for that. And remember a few years ago that there was, I think it must have been an anniversary of Oor Wullie, and there was Oor Wullies all over the city in different guises. He was dressed as a hippie and all various things. I think we've got some photographs somewhere of those wee statues. I'm sure there's a permanent one outside McManus Galleries in the middle of the town as well. Oh, and the other thing I like about Dundee, it's the only city in the world that calls a roundabout a circle. So you go down to the circle and take the third exit kind of thing. I suppose every town and city's got its own wee ways of different things, but I thought that was quite amusing. I wonder how that happened. I think this site must have been tarmacked. It's very smooth. It opened in August 1966 by the old Queen Mother, this bridge. My good lady came down here to see it being opened, although she was only a couple of months old. Sorry, Gillian, I'm giving your age away. Please forgive me. Don't beat me up when I get home. And yes, that is a jest. I'm not being abused. At least not by Gillian. And that's the wee village you can see there. That is, I always get these mixed up. There's Tayport and Newport. That's Tayport, I think, if I remember rightly. Yeah, long bridge, yeah. We're still not at the end of it. There's a lot of red and white bollards there. I know, right up the middle, isn't there? Very interesting. Kilt walk. Oh, I didn't see when that was on. I hope it's a windy day. You might get the girls might get a wee flash. And a manny on a push bike. At least he's not in the middle of the road like they usually are. Cooey! There's a blue sign there, I don't know if you can see it, it says stay in lane. What chance have you got to not stay in the lane? Oh dear. That's us just coming towards the end of the bridge now. Right, I'll do another one on the return journey. Stay safe until then. Cheery bye. But just took a wee video of that. It's an equine place, this, that I've been delivering it. There's a foal there absolutely crashed out in the sunshine. I think that's probably Mother there with her back to us. She crashed out in the sunshine. Oh, cute. Hello again. Oh, those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pipes you can see sticking up there, that's that oil platform I was talking about. You'll see it better in a minute. I'm on the approach back towards the Settĺe, as we should say when we're in and around Dundee. And like the Ballysally roundabout on the Northwest 200 course, we're going to go the wrong way around the roundabout. I think. Although I may be wrong. No, I'm wrong again, as per usual. And I was wrong about something else as well. That wee village that you could see when we were coming the other way, that is actually Newport. Tayport's a bit further out towards the estuary. You can see there Dundee. It's absolutely fantastic, and I'm going to do something I don't normally do. I'm going to scan around. That's the view of the, you can see the railway bridge in the distance there. If I scan back that way, that's the view out to the estuary. You can't see a lot of it because of the railings, I would think. So yeah, but straight in front of you is Dundee. And the hill, that's the Law Hill that I keep talking about, and it's great when you go up the top of there and you can see all this, the estuary. Absolutely fantastic. That bit, I hope you can see it, it's just to the left. You can see a white tower block. Well, just below that is a building that looks like wood, and it looks a bit like a boat. Well, that is actually the V&A Museum, and there's only 2 of those in the country. There's one in London and there's one here. V&A is Victoria and Albert, obviously the late Queen Victoria. But yeah, fantastic, absolutely love Dundee, and it's a great view of the city, that it really is. Seem to be getting back across this bridge a lot quicker than we were going the other way. Maybe everybody's escaping Dundee for some reason. It is on an extinct volcano, a bit like Edinburgh, so maybe they know something we don't. Boom! Oh no! You can see the V&A Museum there quite well now, I think. I'm hoping you can see it anyway. On the left there. I think a lot of the older generation thought it was a big ugly monstrosity. And I don't know, I kind of, yeah. I miss that there used to be a swimming pool there with some wonderful slides in it, but it's moved now and I've never been into the new one. But the old one was great. One of them came out about maybe 15 feet above the diving pool, so you shot down the slide. When you came out, you were 15 feet above the water and dropped down into the diving pool. I'm going to head back on the Perth road back towards Riverside Avenue. And I know there was something I forgot to mention on the way in as well. There's the ship, the Discovery, in dry dock just along here beside the V&A Museum. That was the ship that took Scott and Shackleton to the Antarctic in the, was it early 1900s, I think it was. And when you look at it and you think, blimey, O'Reilly, they were brave men. And also in a different area along the, I think it's called the quayside, there's a frigate from out of the 1500s called the Unicorn. I know you can get onto the Discovery to go and have a look round. I'll just pop this out of here and then you can maybe see it. And there she is, the Discovery. Oh, I'm getting stopped at the lights as well. So yeah, you can see the Discovery there. Imagine going to the Antarctic on that thing. I'd rather them than me, I must say. You can see people walking about on it, getting a look at what was what. It's an impressive bit of kit. It is. Put that back in there. Come on, we need some Def Leppard. There we go. Red light, yellow light, green light, go. We keep trying to get a room in that Premier Inn, but it's always a blooming fortune. Probably because of its location. You can see the railway bridge there now. You should be able to see the stumps as well, I'm hoping, of the old bridge. I don't know if I've told this story before, but I'll repeat it anyway, just for the crack. The second time I ever came to Dundee, I came with my good lady wife. When we were first together, we'd been together maybe 3 or 4 months at the time, and we came up by train. The previous time I'd been in Dundee was in a lorry, so we just sort of came and tipped and went away again, so I didn't really see it. Anyway, we're crossing the bridge on this train. The good lady says to me, she says, "Here, just have a look down there into the water." And I saw the stumps. I says, "What's that? What's all them stumps there? What's that for?" She says, "Oh, that's the stumps of the old bridge when it collapsed in 1889. I'm thinking, oh, thanks for that." Scared the bejesus out of me. But yeah, it's and apparently it's been examined recently, this bridge. It's been up since the 1890s, but apparently it's good for another 100 years. So yeah, crazy. And that, again, I've said all this before on a previous video, that's Invergowrie Bay, and it's huge. It's absolutely fantastic. I love it to bits. It's a gorgeous view. In rain or sunshine, high tide, low tide. Saw a seal there a few weeks back when we were up, wandering up there. So yeah, that's Dundee, over and done with now. I'm out of here. I'll maybe catch you later. Bye! Hey folks, I've just done a delivery into a place near Lark Hall. I'm going to run this video but on the way back down, because crikey me, what a place. But just have a look at this. How the heck anybody finds this to deliver to, I've got absolutely no idea. But it's some bit. Talk about hidden away from all sorts of everything. Crikey me. I should have took a photograph actually. The guy had a crash helmet sitting in the backyard, obviously disused for a long time. There was a bird's nest in it. If I remember rightly, I turn left here. Yeah, this is what we get up to. Blimey O'Reilly. Don't know how deep them puddles are either. I don't want to chance bursting a tyre or a whatever else. Keep over to the left a wee bit because it's quite low, that lot. Oh, and still we go down this wee dirt track. Oh dear, it's a good job I can giggle, so it is. Oh, here's a lassie with a dog. Get that dog under control! Laura kiss. Thank you. Oh, I just got to wave back. Oh, what a shame. Blimey O'Reilly, that's us back out towards the main road now, so yes, an interesting little lane. Catch you on.